Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Utes about to kick it away and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll go to the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The number one objective for a defense is always to make them one-dimensional, to try to put them in predictable situations. Out the gate, this kind of rain, you think they won't throw the ball very much. Well, they might not now. First possession, INT, defense definitely starting off with a bang.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wilson will throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Utah! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Past the first down marker and still running. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Utes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Going up top on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense. They baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll go right back to him. Crosses the 30. He's got away. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Wilson to pass. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. The give. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
He had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Tar Heels have moved it inside the 20. Goes to the option. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Wilson will throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Looking to move it through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
Handoff from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's reeled in. It's Randolph. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his position.
Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Try to get it on the ground. The Tar Heels will move the sticks with the first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He's going to pass. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. A nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not much.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Got the 1st down and more. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Utes moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Wilson to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Hamilton. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. And that pass is intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive reads.
Wilson will throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. Past the 30. Inside the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, UNC! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wilson to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's knocked down right there as the special teams unit does its job, and we've got 1 quarter left to play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Here's the fly sweep. can't get him to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Now on second down after the good first down run. Toss to the outside. Nice move to pick up yardage. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Dances away from the heat. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run, and these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. He knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. And they know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Let's it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Akron. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The give to the tailback. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He wants to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Utah! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception. interception return. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
On second down, looking again to throw. Shoots it to the left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The comeback on target. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. He's up to 81 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And they'll drag him down after a good return.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Randolph. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll try the run. Shakes off the tackler. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And they're not on the same page there.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline and run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes and they can get to your quarterback.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
On the move. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And obviously on that 3rd down situation, the running game's in play. They go RPO, but how about the defense? They were ready for it up front. Good physicality setting up 4th down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Hamilton. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your...
Continues to fight for yards. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. And you saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, North Carolina!
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Pass to 45. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They move the tight end all over. To give as they work on that clock. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They'll leave it with the lone back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Give him 96 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll give it on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Utes line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Hamilton. At midfield, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Fast motion from the offense. They keep attacking through the air. Got his man on the right. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Getting some heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On second down, wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. He's looking to throw. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the two-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. Just over 20 seconds to play, and they must recover this onside kick to have a chance. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously, not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.